Good morning, everybody. Today is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. My mom's birthday also. And today we're going to be doing a little bit different of a video. This is Tuesday, so we got the day off from work. And my biggest, dilemma, issue, problem right now is keeping enough logs at the sawmill to keep up with the orders I have. Right now I'm completely out of the logs that I want to use for the orders that I have. Some of the logs are higher dollar logs and I'll be cutting lower dollar lumber with them. I'd like to not do that if I didn't have to. If I have to, I will. It's not a problem. I want to get the orders done and get out of here, get them done and be done with them as soon as I can. But anyways, got the day off today, and I've been kind of in the works of this for a little while. But we got a whole bunch of trees right next to our house that we're going to be cutting ourselves, because I can't find enough people to cut the logs to bring them to me and keep up with everything. So, got to break out the chainsaw, cut some logs myself. Me and my brother, we started last night for just like an hour after dinner, 2 hours maybe. But we're running the gas station now. We're gonna go and get some gas for the chainsaws, and then we will head over there and start cutting. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, I appreciate it, and stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the place we're cutting cedars at. It's a beautiful place. This is the cedars we kind of started on last night right there. Up through there, there's there's tons and tons of cedars here. We just drove the razor over here from my house. It's only about a mile from my house. Put the saws in there, and then we can drive down in the woods. It's quite a ways down in here. But yeah, some of these trees like that one there, perfect. It doesn't have hardly any limbs on the dang thing. Big, tall, straight. These are some of the best cedars I've seen. I'm super, super happy, blessed to be able to go and cut this so close to my house. But time is the biggest issue for me, so that's the only reason I haven't done this sooner, is just because I don't always have the time. But got a little bit of extra time now. I got to make time because I don't have any logs, so we got to get as many down here, just cut as we possibly can and get them out. My goal today is, this morning I'm going to just be cutting for a while. Just be cutting trees down, and then maybe this afternoon. It rained last night, so it's really wet down here. And this bottoms, it's really wet, and all the way up, and then on the top where we come out by the road, got to drive through this field. It's just pasture ground, but don't really want to get it all torn up if I don't have to, since it's not mine. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'd love to get a couple loads out of here tonight or today if possible, but we'll see how it goes. I'll have to bring the skid steer over here and see how it goes. But anyways, we're just going to be cutting for now, so set you guys up and let you watch. I ended up doing a lot more talking and a little less videotaping of what I was doing than what I had originally planned, but nothing really about cutting these trees down went exactly as planned. From what I said in some of these videos to what actually happened wasn't all the way correct. I ended up cutting them down and then cutting them all to length down in this bottom, and then I hauled them all up in the grapple bucket up to the top of the hill with a skid loader. I didn't get to show any of that. I videotaped just a little bit. It was 10:30 at night the one night, and I was in the skid steer, and you couldn't see anything and couldn't hear what I was saying, so it wasn't worth putting it on here. But everything went really well. I was very pleased with the logs and how they all cut. There wasn't really any rot in them or anything. We got them all hauled back, and yeah, you can, at the very end of this video, there's a video of me unloading the logs, and then there's a video of showing all the logs back at my house. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to stay tuned to the end or skip to it or whatever you want to do. And but yeah, everything went really good. Like I said, at the end there was 323 logs total we got. It was 5 loads of logs, and then what we did was I got them all cut down on the bottom, and then I hauled them all up to the top of the skid steer, and then I hauled them out the next evening after work. So I cut for 2 full days down here. I was cutting for 2 full days, and then the next day after work I hauled them all back, and then we hauled, I think it was like from 4 o'clock or 4:30 till about 11 o'clock we got done. So, but yeah, it all went really good. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video, and give it a thumbs up if you like it. All right, guys, so about 9 o'clock now. We cutting for about an hour and a half. We probably cut 20 or so trees. This one here, it's the last one I'm probably gonna take down for now. Kind of what I'm doing here, let me show you. So this spot here was already all open. The trees started basically right in here, and this was all open there. There's some that were down here, but we just went all following them down over here into this opening. I'm gonna come in this way with the skid steer and the grapple bucket from down here at the bottom and just start grabbing them, pulling them out. And then I'm gonna make a stack of them down here. Get them all turned the same way and everything. The big butt ends down here and the small ends down on this side. So that way we can grab onto them and start pulling them out that way. I'm gonna take this tree down. The only reason I didn't cut it down already is because it's leaning back this way. And I was gonna wait till I have the skid steer here to push it over, but I'm just gonna cut it now because it doesn't really make a difference. I just need it out of the way, because when I start grabbing these logs, I know the ends of the logs are it's gonna be very aggravating if that tree's sitting there. The logs are gonna wanna hit them and everything else, so I'm just gonna cut it down and get rid of it. You guys can see some of the stumps here are higher. I'm leaving them all high. That's what they want. They want to eventually tear all the stumps out with the high lift, so they want me to leave them a little high, which is completely fine with me, because the bottom, usually foot and a half, is where I have the most problems with the board splitting, because these trees have seams in them. And then not all of them, but some of them. I don't know if this one will have it, or I can show you. Nope. See, that one's all perfect. But some of them will have these seams that grow in deep into this stump here on the bottom. And when I cut boards out this way, it runs across this seam, and then the board will split apart. But, so yeah. You can see like here, see like this seam here in this log. That seam's gonna go into the actual good lumber part, just a little bit. So, cut it off up here, and then get out of it and get a better first butt log anyways, for cedar at least. Obviously oak or walnut, you want to cut it as close to the ground as you can, but this is cedar. So, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. Probably gonna go get the skid steer here pretty soon, and we'll start making a stack before we get a gigantic mess and won't be able to clean it up. So we'll get the skid steer, pull these out, and make a stack and keep cutting. you guys can see, I'm cutting these notches on these trees here down, and I realize some of you guys do that probably already, and some of you guys are wondering why in the world would you do that. But the reason I am doing it is because I'm leaving the stumps high already. So this bottom half, or the stump that I'm leaving, I'm not going to use. It's going to stay there. So if I cut a big notch into this first saw log, then I'm going to be, some of the logs are going to have a little bit of messed up ends in it or whatever. It might not affect it at all. Some might affect it a little bit. Some might affect it a lot. But there's no reason to take a chance. So that's why I'm doing that. So that this log here is cut straight now, and I'll just measure 8'4" and or whatever length I'm going to be cutting, and go from there. So we'll work this log up real quick and get out of here and go get the skid steer. So we cut here all day. It's 6 o'clock now. We just went and ate dinner. We got all those down there. We got those, and then all these here. So we're just about got most of the trees cut. We cut all that this morning. We got, I would say, about 30 trees or so left. These are some pretty good looking trees. They're all nice and red, and these are kind of, that one and that one and that one have a little bit of a rot in them, but nothing bad at all. So very happy with everything so far. Going to start cutting these to length and bringing them up to the trailer. So we'll get started. So here's all the logs we got. This is Friday morning. We finished hauling them in. I finished hauling them in last night about 11 o'clock. As you can see, the stack's a little messy because it was raining and it was 11 o'clock last night. And I just wanted them off the trailer. I think it was about five loads of logs on my trailer. There's 323 logs total. I would say, I think about 300 of them are all 8-footers. That's the main thing I cut. But yeah, they all turned out really, really nice. We got 2 big stacks of them. I didn't sort through them or anything. Some of the bigger ones here, you can see like that one's a bigger one. That one's pretty big there. I'll put them in this stack on the end. These are the higher dollar logs, I guess you could say. I cut them into wider boards and some live edge stuff. And then there's some smaller ones mixed in here too. But I'll sort through them all whenever I'm cutting them. Couldn't tell you how long this is gonna last. I would say a month and a half to 2 months, maybe a month and a half probably. Hope it lasts longer. If I have other people haul logs into me as well, so hopefully I will get orders from them and this will last a while. But yeah, as you guys see, turned out to be some awesome logs. What we did was I used a landowner skid steer, and I had that skid steer there and had my skid steer here to unload them. So it all worked out really well. Everything went really good. Everyone was happy. Landowner was happy. I'm really happy with everything. I have yet to figure out the board foot, but I will figure that out and then post it on this video before it's over. So, but yeah, here's the logs. They're all hauled back, ready to go. Super happy. Thank you guys for watching.